This is Money Motivation and Mike, and I am your host, Michael Wainwright. In charge of all the controls is Jason Wright. And hello to you, world. This is the show that can and will change your life. You can contact us at info@mx3.vip and find all of our content at mx3.vip or on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/@mx3podcast. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified of all of our new content, which Jason puts out every Monday morning around 9 o'clock. And as of the recording of this show, 158,966 subscribers. Probably go over 159 before this particular series is done. And moving right along, we've been talking about some things. I did see, as of all places, on QuickBooks this week. This is a big topic in the workforce, a big topic for ownership of a business and of course the workforce and employees that come forth. And the question on this particular day to QuickBooks: can we tell employees not to talk about their pay to each other? Can you tell employees that it's against the policy and the rules and regulations of the company to discuss salary? Do you have a answer, Jason?
Yeah, it's not a good idea to discuss it.
All right. Now, I didn't ask if it was a good idea.
Well, I've seen some situations regarding discussing pay in the workplace, and it never turns out good.
It never turns out good. That's why management and ownership don't want you talking about it.
Yeah.
But you as a laborer, me and you work together as laborers.
Yeah.
Can we discuss our wage?
No, we shouldn't.
The answer is you can.
Yeah, and you maybe can legally.
No, I'm not saying maybe.
Yeah.
You can.
Legally, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
What if it's company policy?
It doesn't matter if it's company policy.
Yeah.
The National Labor Relations Act grants all non-supervisory employees, not just those in a union, the right to organize and engage in concerted activity for the purpose of mutual aid or protection. Concerted means in concert, meaning more than one employee is involved. Activities for mutual aid and protection could include discussing wages, benefits, treatment from managers, safety issues, and just about any other thing you can think of where two or more employees might have a stake in. As a result, the protection provided by the NLRA, National Labor Relations Act, allows you to do that. No ifs, ands, or buts around it. And you can discuss your pay via email, in the break room, on social media. If you want to go out and tell the world that so-and-so company is only paying you this, you can do that.
Is this something new by chance?
I don't know how old the National Labor Relations Act is, but I mean, this is coming from QuickBooks, who is designed to help owners with their bookkeeping, and they're the ones giving out the answer. So I do not know how old the National Labor Relations Act is, but nevertheless, maybe while I'm going over today's subject, you can possibly look that up for us, sir.
Yeah, I was looking it up because I can recall working for some employers in which in their handbook they would state that discussing your salary was an offense that which you could be terminated.
Automatic termination?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they all put that in there, or most do.
Yeah.
But it's not, according to the NLRA, a legal act. Okay. Eldrick Taut Woods. Would you have any idea who that is?
Well, the last name kind of gives it away for me.
Wait a minute, that could be Natalie Woods.
Old Tigger Woods?
Did you know his name was Eldrick?
No, I did not.
Eldrick Taut Woods. Born December the 30th, 1975. And in the middle of the golf season, and what the golfers call the golf season is basically from the Players' Championship in March to what is now the last major, which is the British Open. Excuse me, the British now call it the Open. It's not the British Open, it's now the Open. So the Players' Championship, the Masters, the PGA Championship, which just happened, the U.S. Open, and the British Open, better known as the Open. We're right in the middle of all that, and one of the iconic figures of several generations is better known as Tiger Woods. And did you know he started swinging a golf club at age 2, Jason?
No, I did not.
I remember seeing him. He was on a Bob Hope special, and I believe he was on the Johnny Carson show one night, swinging his little golf clubs at a very young age. His dad was a very athletic individual. I don't think that Tiger played anything other than golf growing up, which, I mean, he was trained. If you want to call it robotic. He was going to be a golfer. Frankly, probably whether he liked it or not. And his accolades are long. And I am very pleased and honored to say I saw him win a major championship in 2007 at the PGA Championship in Southern Hills Country Club in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was also there in 2001 for the U.S. Open when he was the defending champion of all 4 majors, better known as the Tiger Slam instead of the Grand Slam. So he won 3 in 20, and then he won the Masters in 21, so he'd won 4 straight. And he won 7 out of 11 majors. I mean, the Jack Nicklauses of the world haven't put up those kind of numbers in a short period of time. Over the longevity, absolutely. But I remember in 1997 when Tiger Woods won the Masters for the first time that Jack Nicklaus said he'll win 6 or 8 of these. Well, he ended up winning 5, and the old injury bug delayed. Or some of us still think he's got a couple left in him, but his health. I mean, the dude can barely walk. He's been through it thick and thin. And if you saw him on a regular basis on the weekend at golf tournaments on TV, and you saw that swing he took, you knew his golfing career would be short-lived because he just swung so hard. And, I mean, it was not, in my opinion, it was not smooth. He just ripped it. And he ripped it right down the middle. He ripped it right where he knew he was going to put it. Virtually every time. But it was a hard swing. And I'm sure that some chiropractors and some massage therapists have made a good career off working on Tiger Woods' body. We know the surgeons have been involved here in the last X amount of years with his back surgery. I mean, his back. I don't know how many back surgeries he's had, but that's just because of that hard swing he took. And then, he was almost in a tragic car accident. He lived through it, but since that time, he's been in bad shape. Still plays a little bit, but just like in 2022 at the PGA Championship, he made the cut, and he had to disqualify or he had to withdraw. He did not get disqualified. He had to withdraw because he could not walk anymore. Could not make it. Now, he's 49 years old right now, and he is, this December he'll turn 50. And when he goes on the senior tour, and a lot of people think he'll play the senior tour, and if he does, the senior tour will just skyrocket. But on the senior tour, you can ask for an exemption to ride in a golf cart. And if he can ride in a golf cart to each shot, look out. Look out. Tiger only played college golf for 2 years. Went to Stanford. Played for 2 years, turned pro in 96, and then within 6 months, he won a golf tournament his first year, but in the latter part there. And as a matter of fact, in 96, joins the tour, I think, in late August, because I believe he played the amateur one more time, which goes on in the summer. Then he joined the tour and accumulated enough points to make the tour championship at the end of 96, which is the top 30 golfers. He moved into the top 30 within a couple of months. Just incredible stuff. Okay. Tiger Woods has 110 professional wins, Jason. Professional wins, not including amateur. 110 professional wins, 82 on the PGA Tour. What spot do you think that comes in? 82 professional wins on the PGA Tour.
It'd be up there, wouldn't it?
Number one.
Yeah.
Actually, he's tied for number one with Sam Snead.
Okay.
Yeah, 82 wins. And I believe he's going to get an 83rd.
And Tiger Woods span versus the other gentleman?
The other gentleman played a lot longer.
So he's got there a little quicker.
Yeah, but what you got to remember, Tiger came back strong there in 2010, 2012, and during that category. And then, he was hurt for about 6 years.
Yeah.
And then came back and won the 2019 Masters, which will forever be the win of all wins. It's right up there with Jack Nicklaus at age 46 winning the Masters. And, Tiger's already in the World Golf Hall of Fame and hadn't even made it to the Senior Tour yet. Those are crazy, crazy, crazy numbers. Yeah, he was, okay, here you go. He was Player of the Year in 2013. So he came back after rough patch there and personal issues, etc. But he's been Player of the Year, Jason, 11 times. 97, 99, 2000, 1, 2, 3, 5. He was hurt in 04. 5, 6, 7. I don't remember what happened in 08. And he won it in 2009. Then he had some issues and then came back and was Player of the Year in 2013. PGA Player of the Year by the Tour, PGA Player of the Year by the PGA, and the list goes on and on and on. Varden Trophy winner, which I think is the lowest average for a golfer in that particular year, and continues to do those kind of things. Now, here is something that will blow you away. You think of Tiger as a PGA player. On the European Tour, could and I know you're closer to just knowing golf history of recent memory, not going all the way back. He has 41 wins on the European Tour. That's third all time. So he's first on the PGA and third on the European Tour, and he hardly ever played on the European Tour. But because of the big contracts he signed with Nike and Titleist, when he signed with Nike in 96, that was the largest contract ever given to a professional golfer. Yeah. Including the Arnold Palmers of the world. Now, I know that was different monies during those times. But he's done phenomenal things. 110 professional wins. Not including, well, like I say, he's won 15 majors, second only to Jack Nicklaus. And frankly, I think Tiger would have won 25 if he could have stayed healthy. 97, 2001, 2002, 2005, 2019 Masters. PGA Championship, 99, 2000, 6, and 7. They won it back-to-back twice. U.S. Open, 2000, 2002, 2008. 2008 was at Torrey Pines where he was limping around, and right after that, he was hurting. And they said some of the guys thought he was faking it just to put on a show. Within the month, he had surgery on his knee.
Prove them wrong.
Yeah. The Open Championship, it's called the British, 2000, 2005, 2006. So, the Tiger Slam, he won the U.S. Open in 2000, the British Open, PGA Championship, so he won 3 of the 4, and then came back and won the Masters in April of 2021. So that's what we call the Tiger Slam. He also won 3 junior amateurs and 3 amateur championships, which is I just happened to be watching this particular amateur, and he rolls in, Jason, a 80-foot putt to get into a playoff with, I believe it was a boy out of McKinney, Texas. Cooney, I think it was his name. The last name was Cooney. May be wrong on that, but he rode in a putt from the other side of the world. And
wow.
And people, it was crazy. A lot of people. What nationality do you think Tiger is?
I have no idea. I just assumed American.
Okay, but an African American.
Yeah.
Okay, most people view him as black.
Yes.
An African American.
Right.
For the record, he is 1/4 Thai. He is 1/4 Chinese. He is 1/4 Caucasian. He is 1/8 African American. And he is 1/8 Native American. That's his makeup.
Okay.
So you look at him. He's just as much of an Indian as he is a black person.
Yeah.
1/8 Native American, 1/8 African American. Wonder if he has anything to do with all them casinos in Oklahoma.
Getting a piece of that action too?
He should be. I'm sure somewhere along the lines, he did for sure. So, like I say, the deal goes on and on and on and on. Turned pro, and I knew it was in late '96. 20 years old, August of '96, and then he immediately signed an advertising deal with Nike and Titleist that ranked as the most lucrative contract in the golf history at that time. He was Rookie of the Year. He was did not join the tour till August. You know, this is a January to December deal. And basically by the time you get past Halloween, golf is kind of shut down. They have an event, but it's your big names don't show up. They're taking off for the winter.
Yeah.
Okay. He was rookie. He did not join until August of '96 and was a '96 PGA Tour Rookie of the Year. In that short period of time, he comes out and does those things. And like I say, it joined World Golf Hall of Fame in 2021, and his achievements can go on forever. The 2000 run that we remember, his first ever victory, he shot 18 under at the Masters and won by 12 strokes. In the 2000 U.S. Open at Pebble Beach, he shot 12 under and won by 15 strokes. That means he was the only player to break par. Second place was 3 over. 15 strokes, Jason.
That's incredible.
It is incredible. That is exactly right. And I'm trying to find here. Okay, Ernie Els, Miguel Angel Jimenez, they were in second place in the U.S. Open. There's your trivia question. When Tiger Woods won the U.S. Open by 15 strokes at Pebble Beach in the year 2000, who got runner-up?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. And, you know, his rivalry growing during those times was Phil Mickelson. In Tiger's 15 majors, Phil Mickelson only finished second one time. Most people would not believe that.
Yeah.
He only finished second one time. As a matter of fact, the guy who has multiple finished second places to him is Ernie Els. And matter of fact, here's back-to-back, the U.S. Open and the British Open. Ernie Els finished second in both of those tournaments. He's in dadgummit if that dude wasn't around. And the 2000 Open, he won by 8 strokes. 19 under. 19 under par. And Ernie finished 11 under par. And hasn't even made it to the senior tour yet. And a whole lot of us are hoping that he plays a lot of golf on the senior tour, probably none more than the senior tour itself, because when he shows up, more money.
Yeah.
And the guys out there that are playing will make a whole lot more money too. In 1992, that would put Tiger right at 15. He was given an invitation to play. He had a start on the PGA Tour. See, they give exemptions, like the U.S. Amateur winner. He'll get to play in the Masters. He'll get to play in the U.S. Open. Give an automatic exemption to those people to let them come and be a part of the big show. All right, so Tiger got a invitation, and I'm not sure what the tournament was in 92, but he started a professional PGA event in 1992. He got one start. And get this, in 93 and 94, he got 3 starts a year. In 95, the year before he turned pro, he had 4 starts and made 3 cuts. Okay, I've been telling you about all this stuff, how he finished. Mm-hmm. So didn't join until August of 96. And in 96, he had 11 starts, made 10 cuts, won 2 events, finished in the top 10 in 5 of the 11, and he made $790,000 in just a couple of months. Joined in August of 96 and was 24th on the money list in a short period of time. That's incredible. Guess what he went to in 97?
Tell me.
First. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's been number 1 on the money list 10 times. And during that time of that I just talked about, there are 3 seconds and 2 fourths. Just incredible. And we could talk about this for the ages. Now, I told you that he came back and really got it going in 2013. Now, let's just look at the last 5 years. 2020, 3 starts. 21, 3 starts. 22, 2 starts. Actually 22 and 23, 2 starts. And in 24, he's had 5 starts. He's had 5 starts in 24, only made 1 cut. Last year on the PGA Tour, Jason, Tiger Woods made $44,400. And over the last 4 years, Tiger Woods has barely made $200,000 combined over the last 4 years.
Dropped off a bit.
Hurt?
Yeah.
He can't do it. In 2019, he only had 7 starts. Made 7 cuts and won $2 million. Seven. He started 7 events and finished 38th on the list. Just that available. 15, no starts. 16, 1 start. Hurt. In the last 11 years, Tiger Woods has only had double-digit starts twice. The most starts he has had is 18 in 2017. 18 starts, made 16 cuts. Only won 1 event. It would be hard for you to believe since the year 2013, Tiger Woods has only won 3 golf tournaments in 12 years. And He's still relevant.
Yeah.
He's only won 3 golf tournaments in the last 12 years. Just incredible. With as many tournaments that he was winning. Now, this is the PGA Tour only. It's not the European, it's not the Asian, and all those other international things. But with all that being said, he's made $121 million in tour monies. And his money list ranking, he was the number 1 player in the world for like a decade. Didn't even take off a week. Number 1 player in the world. And when the rankings started coming out in the early 80s, who was number one player in the world, number two, number three, and Tiger was number one player in the world like 500 weeks in a row, something goofy. And by the way, Greg Norman is number two on that list. So we could spend the rest of the year talking about the Tiger Woods accolades, but the man is all about greatness. I mean, going all the way back to an amateur, a guy who turned pro at age 20. So he only went to college for 2 years, played for Stanford, and still accumulated 21 amateur victories. Oh boy, just incredible.
That number one ranking?
Yeah.
World ranking?
Yep.
683 weeks.
Okay, so I said five.
Yeah.
I said 500 plus.
A few more.
I was still off almost 200.
You know, I didn't follow golf growing up, but, you know, right after high school, the only golfers I knew was Arnold Palmer because of the drink.
Yep.
And
the tea lemonade mixture.
Yeah. And Happy Gilmore and Tiger Woods.
You didn't know Jack Nicklaus?
I'm sure I'd heard him, but, you know.
Well, Arnold.
And maybe even Phil Mickelson. Yeah.
Arnold was the king. Still is the king.
Yeah.
No longer with us, but he revolutionized golf. He was the first golfer to ever get a sponsor. You know, the old Pennzoil commercials. You know? Remember out showing out in the field, driving a tractor, holding up a can of Pennzoil.
Did he have a golf shirt in the yellow and black?
And his logo was the rain the umbrella, multicolor umbrella. That was his logo.
Okay.
I mean, he was the first guy to ever have a plane to fly from tournament to tournament. The rest of these dudes are piling in a car and splitting gas to the next location. Yeah, Arnold had him a plane. So yes, he got it to where it is, and no disrespect to Jack Nicklaus, because Jack very well could just. I mean, you could sit here and talk for a month on him being the greatest golfer of all time, because you know he's got 18 majors. He finished second 20 times in majors.
Wow,
20.
That's like Dale Earnhardt in the Daytona 500, because he only won it once, but he was the winningest person at Daytona.
Yeah, but that's another story. That's because all the other races that were there, he just couldn't win the big one.
Exactly.
Until what, 1998.
That's exactly.
Nevertheless, I am glad that as I was growing up, or as I got into young adulthood, Tiger was on his game, and I was able to see him play a couple of times, see him win a major, see him play in the majors a couple of times. Obviously, the Byron Nelson, which is our local tournament in Dallas. He was a big person of Byron Nelson, so he always made the Byron Nelson Golf Classic. And I don't know that Tiger's played in that tournament since Byron Nelson passed. There's you another story. Byron Nelson won 11 golf tournaments in a row in like 1946. Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't play a whole long. Didn't play a lot of golf. Very, very short career. But once again, Monday Motivational Mike continues to bring you topics we hope that are as enjoyable to you, and according to the numbers, they are. I love to talk about the sports figures, so we mention and talk about those from time to time. We've had several episodes on individuals over the last year, and Tiger Woods being one of those. Once again, contact us, info@mx3.vip. Go to the YouTube channel and do the likes at the bottom, correct?
Yeah, on the video there, just hit the like button, and maybe let us know who your favorite golfer is in the comments below.
You've always got those good ideas, Jason. YouTube.com/@MX3 podcast. And then also don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified of all of our new content which Jason puts out every Monday morning around 9 o'clock. So for everyone who's been a part of this show, continue to live your life the right way.